Hey guys, it's Aaron Farmer with My Sugar-Free Journey. It was announced last week that RFK is going to try to push for a ban on using SNAP, what's commonly called food stamps, for a ban on using SNAP to be able to buy sugary sodas. Um, I thought this was interesting and fantastic. I cannot tell you how long that I've thought that this is the probably the number one thing, maybe number two thing that we need to do to combat the obesity crisis that we find ourselves in. Um, SNAP is a supplemental nutrition program, and it just seems absolutely crazy to me that we've got a supplemental nutrition program where the biggest chunk of the money that people spend SNAP resources on is for something that adds no nutrition to our to anyone's life. So sugary drinks are the number one thing that food stamps or SNAP money is being spent on, and they don't make us healthier. They don't make anything. They don't make us more nutritious. They don't give us more nutritious food. These sugary sodas, not only do they add no nutritional value to our lives, but they make us fatter. They make us sicker. They are creating a burden on our medical system because I mean we're in the middle of a massive obesity crisis, and this money that we're spending on sugary sodas, that's a big part of it. Now, it's not the perfect solution. I really believe that the perfect solution is we either end or cut back a lot of the subsidies on corn, because it's cheap corn that gets turned into high fructose corn syrup, and it's this high fructose corn syrup that gets put into everything. And I think that's one of the reasons. I think it's one of the reasons why we are struggling with this obesity crisis. I think the other one is all of the cheap corn can also get turned into vegetable oil, and I really do think it's the seed oils and vegetable oils that's the other half of the equation. What's causing the obesity crisis? I don't know which is causing more of a problem, but I do know that if you're struggling with obesity and you cut out sugar, processed grains, and seed oils from your diet, you're gonna almost immediately see a giant change in your health. At least I did. It's how I lost a bunch of weight doing those things. But RFK, I like the fact that for the first time in a long time, really first time in my lifetime, that we see our government is actually moving towards things that are actually going to make the American people healthier. And there's going to be a lot of pushback on this. The soda companies have a ton of money, and we've already seen some things online where they're trying to push this propaganda that to take away the ability to use SNAP on sugar drinks is an assault on your freedom as a consumer. Nobody's saying that you can't buy sugary drinks anymore. You can buy all the sugary drinks you want. You can buy all the soda that you want. You just have to use your money to do it if this ban goes through. You can't use food stamps to do it. And hopefully this will make these sodas less prevalent. It'll be less of a staple in people's refrigerators, and kids will stop getting fed soda 2, 3, 4 times a day. I hope that's what happened. I hope that's what happens. I hope that this makes a giant impact on the obesity issue that we're all struggling with. Hopefully, we'll see how it goes. We'll see if he's even able to do it. So sometimes, these things happen and you don't even know if it's going to succeed because there's a lot of money on the other side of this. But RFK, if you're listening, fantastic. I think this is great. I cannot wait to see what else you're going to do to make us a healthier nation. Maha.